Hello, I'm Test Drive and welcome back to more Forza Motorsport on the Xbox. And in this video, since I believe we have done all of the level 10 events everywhere else, including in professional here, yes, that is correct, 15 is our next one. And there was only one for point to point, correct? Yes. That means it is time to finish up our final two events, I think, of level 10. And that is under amateur here, specifically these two, yes. The Impreza vs. Lancer Rallisport Face-Off and the American Muscle Challenge. Of course, we're gonna head to the Rallisport Face-Off first. Open the Subaru Impreza and Mitsubishi Lancer models. First place receives the Subaru Impreza 22B STI. Cool, cool. And it looks like our best car to race against is the Evo 8 FQ330 once again. The Tommykara M20B is in this. Don't I have that? Didn't I get that from the other one of these? I think I did. How did I do that? How did I break the UI? Anyways, yes, we have to be model family of Impreza or Lancer. I have no idea how I did that. I have never seen that do that before. It's crazy the shit I'll just find while playing video games. Anyways, hold on. I want to see. I guess I don't have the M20B. I thought I did. I guess the only one I have is the Spec C, which is way too high of a class. And of course, the last time I did one of these, I used this car. I will not be using it again, but the Evo 6 Tommy Mackin edition was what I won from the last one. That is true, you are right. Do I want to use another Evo 6? I really don't, because I really want to use an Evo 8 at least, or a Subaru. But I don't think we have anything else really unlocked. I mean, we have the Evo 8 GSR, obviously. The Evo 8 GSR is probably going to be my choice, but we don't have anything interesting unlocked here. Okay, I could use the 04 STI, the Blob Eye, but I think we're gonna use another Evo and use the regular, quote unquote, Evo 8 GSR, which only has two color options available, red and white. And 26,000 credits, which isn't too bad. This is an American market car. It is left-hand drive. It was like the beginning of American market Evos. Pretty good stats, 6.2 speed, 5.9 acceleration, 4.3 on braking, and 4.4 on cornering, so on and so forth, 282 horsepower, of course all-wheel drive, yada yada yada. Yeah, we will go ahead and buy this for 26 grand. And I guess I probably won't change the color. I'll probably just leave it red. That's fine by me. So we have to get up to, it's B2, right? Yes, okay, B2. I have quite a bit of money. I have 183 grand still. All right, well, first off, obviously, we got to do the exterior upgrades. And I have to do something wheel related. Even though this does make the wheels smaller, I feel like some BBS wheels would be the best ones to work on the car. But we could go silly. Oh, the Fisk wheels kind of cook. Although I think I've used both of the Fisk wheels. Did I put gold wheels on it? Wait. We're using the Volks. We're using the SC37s. Don't remember if I've used those before or not, but I'm using them now. And we shall have a look at the body kits. What in the hell is going on the bottom of that? Just a black piece of plastic? I guess it is. Interesting. We got a Varus front bumper. C West. Damned. And of course the Forza front bumper. I don't know, these are actually pretty good choices. Yeah, they're gonna use the C West one. I like it. The rear bumper. Oh my god. That is a weird looking rear bumper. The Giala. Forest one. The C West. Damned. Wait, that looks, yeah, it's kind of like just like the stock one. Should I go for the silly one? I kind of want to. And I think I'm going to. We're going to go for the Giala one. It makes me giggle, so therefore I like it. And for side skirts, I think we're going to mix it up completely. We're just going to go with the Varus side skirts. Let me cook. I'm cooking here. And for hoods, we do remove weight with these. So I'll just leave it on this for now. Not enough weight removed to move it up a class or subclass. That is just a straight up hole in the hood. What the hell? I think I'm gonna go with the Giala one. I like the Giala one. We're gonna go with not carbon fiber for once. And for a wing, oh lord. Do I want an aftermarket wing? Do I want an aftermarket wing? That is a good question. I think we're gonna keep the stock one, actually. We're just gonna leave it like that. And now, I probably should do engine upgrades, to be honest with you. I could do a full-on turbo upgrade, professional turbo. Because you gotta remember that the FQ330, of course, has 330 horsepower. So, I could do Club Sport engine tuning. You know what, let's do professional intake and exhaust, because it might do something silly. I could still go for the professional turbo after that too, that's funny. Shockingly, the intercooler actually adds quite a bit of horsepower. The turbo really doesn't add much, I'm gonna be honest. You know what, let's do a modified engine tuning to get us up to 326 horsepower, and then I might be able to do some more over here. Just gonna do basic stuff for the platform upgrades. Everything that I have a discount on, preferably. And yes, we can reduce the weight some, or we could put better tires on. Now, why does the acceleration get worse, but then better? Overall, the weight reduction looks like it actually gives me more of a benefit than the tires. You know what? Sure, we'll go with modified weight reduction. And just to make sure, I don't think there's anything else I can really do. I lied. Can add even more power. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Modified fuel and ignition puts us up to 336 horsepower and 348 foot-pounds of torque. This thing has almost a 7 acceleration rating in B class. That is insane. Anyways, that will be our Evo 8 for this video, I suppose. So let's go ahead and run it through its paces and see what happens in the actual racing. Actually, I'm curious to compare this to the FQ330 real quick. Oh, the FQ330 is way down here. Yeah, 6.1 and 6.4, and 6.4 and 6.9. And also, 4.6 and 4.5 is better than 4.4 across the board for braking and cornering. It has a numbers advantage over the FQ330, 100%. I guess we'll see how it does in actual racing against real AI. All right, Rallisport face-off. Subaru Impreza 22B STI, of course, will be our prize car. Once again, there's the cars we were racing against, and there's our restrictions. We are fully within, so let's get started on our second to last level 10 event of the game. 7,000 credits per race, 4 laps here on Silverstone Circuit Short for our first race, 1.64 miles. I don't know when I get the Tommy Cara Impreza. Anyways, we are starting out in front. Added the FQ330, and then the STI, and then all of the other Evos, and then the tuned B3 class Impreza, and then the B4 class Impreza in last. All right, makes sense, I guess, whatever. All right, back to Silverstone once again. Let's see how this goes. Well, I can't really hear anything but straight cut gears, or straight tooth, or whatever. I always forget what the name of that is. I know it's something straight something. I don't know anything about straight. I mean, what? And interestingly enough, this car has a 6-speed manual. I thought only the MRs had 6 speeds. I thought the GSRs had 5 speeds still. And I'm pretty sure the transmission upgrades in this game don't add gears, at least not up to 6. I learned with the Camaro a few episodes ago that it only went up to 5 gears on the old cars, so I don't know. I don't think it would add a 6th gear to this car. And plus, I didn't even get like the best one. I got the professional, no, not professional. What's the second the highest? Club Sport? This modified Club Sport and professional, I think. I didn't get the highest upgrade for the transmission. Also, yeah, I think I'm going to win very easily. I think our Evo is cooking. And while it does look strange, I think the stock spoiler was the way to go too. I didn't really care to have a super like Insano style fucking spoiler on the back of this car. So we will take what we have. Yeah, I aren't too far behind, and shockingly enough, the C1 class Impreza is holding its own in third place, not second. I know how to count, I swear. As Psycho Stick famously said, I can only count to 4. Oh god, I probably deserve that. Fine. Relive those. I didn't even look at all the tracks that we're racing on. I have no idea what other tracks we're going to. I did not pay attention to it in the slightest. Yeah, it's a little closer. Is that the M20B, the Tommy Cara? I think that is in 4th, I guess that would be. Unlike newer games, obviously you cannot just pause to check where all of the AI cars are in this game. It will not tell you until you are done with the race. But I think even Forza 2 had that to where if you pause, it shows like the current standings. Yeah, they're not too far behind, but I still definitely have what it takes to stay out in first. As long as I don't mess up catastrophically, as I always say, if I don't do that, I will probably be fine. Well, I didn't mess up turn 1 this time. Always good. Also, I love the Evo 8. I may like the Evo 7 better just because it's like, I don't know, it might be a forbidden fruit thing, it might be a nostalgia thing. Considering Project Gotham Racing 2 and some other game. What was the other game that I played as a kid that had the Evo 7 instead of the Evo 8? I don't remember. But PGR 2 definitely got me on the Evo 7 train, I guess. I do like the Evo 8 and 9, and I would probably own an Evo 9 MR at some point because they're fucking cool. I don't know, Evo 7's just hit the right way for some reason. I feel like it's a rally game, because Rallisport Challenge 2 has Evo 8. Anyways, there's our standings at the end here. I did get the best lap overall, barely, but I got it by 7/10. Not bad at all. 14,903 credits for our winnings. Not too much in the way of rarity, but it's fine. I have a lot of credits saved up right now, so it's not that big of a deal. I believe I should level up in this video, correct? Yeah, I think I have to. 14 times 3 is 28, 42. Yes, I should level up in this video. And on the leaderboards, we are in 57th place overall out of 102, so yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm not too surprised considering how like heavily you can upgrade these cars that a lot of people have, especially with the Spec Cs that are in A class. Yeah, I am not surprised at all. You get a couple of cars. You get the RS, you get the FQ330, and the Spec C, all from like prize cars. I am not surprised at all that I am that far down. All right, on to Maple Valley Long for our second race for 2 laps and another 7 grand. All right, let's get into this. Starting in front again, of course. Back to Maple Valley. One of the best fictional tracks to ever exist in a video game. If not the best. It's such a good track. And all of the iterations are so good too. Even the newest iteration that's in the newest games isn't bad. Still makes me mad though that they just kind of like call me biased or nostalgic or whatever, but I really don't think that any of the newer fictional tracks, like even Bernese Alps, don't think they're that good. Sedona was okay, but that was right. That was the one in Forza 4 and 3 maybe. I think it was Sedona. And the 3 tracks that connected to each other in Forza 4, not bad, but not exactly what I would consider on the level of like anything out of this first game, except for maybe Rio. I don't think Rio is that great of a track. I'm gonna be honest, as in this game's Rio. The new game's Rio also don't think is good, but it's a different Rio. So, I don't know. Opinions and all that. Everybody has their own onions. And we are cruising up ahead, 3.3 seconds, about to be a lot more because of that section. I don't think I'll make this flat out. No, I definitely wouldn't have made that flat out. Thankfully, I slowed down. I didn't fall behind too much. Actually, that's about the same as it was, I guess, what, in the previous video, I guess that was? About 1.5 seconds of loss for them in that one little section. Oh god, the little chicane. Ay! Caught up a little bit. Not surprised about that. I'm also curious to see how long the races get once I get to level 15 races. Because remember, like I said at the beginning of this video, we are only just now finishing up the level 10 unlocked events. We have 40 more levels worth of unlocks to go through. I think, right? Wouldn't you? I guess you could consider it that. But yeah, I'm curious to see how much the I guess the prize money and the oh god damn it, and the race length goes up for level 15 events. I don't think anything crazy like difficulty is going to go up, because the game does have a difficulty selection, and we are still on hard, of course. That has not changed ever in this playthrough. I did not get the best lap. I was behind 2 different cars. The 22B. Where is the fucking... How did the Tommy Cara get so far behind? 139. Almost a second faster than me. Okay. So yeah, I'm definitely not that overpowered. But the AI do suck, so we're still good. Another 14,903 credits. Add that on to my total winnings. We're almost to 1 million. Maybe not... I guess not the next video, but maybe the video after the next video, we might hit that fabled 1 million credits. I am excited to see what we get from level 25, though. I am very excited to see that, because it should be another car. Pretty sure every 5 levels is a car in this game. All right. Hey, that's not bad. 29th place out of 98. We stepped up a little bit. Of course, we got race cars up on top, because of course there's number 77 Imprezas up on top. But yeah, not bad. 29th place overall on the leaderboards. And we continue on to Road Atlanta long for 2 laps. Another 7 grand, 14,903. And to Road Atlanta we go. Starting in first, of course, again, because obviously nothing has changed. God, the fucking gear noises in this car are ridiculous. It's actually crazy how loud they are. Oh, the Blahby Impreza took 2nd place right away. Interesting. What's the last track? I forgot already. God damn it. E. Oh, E. We're fine. I love those. I also still don't know, because, like, I know I've mentioned in the past that some of the cars in this game actually do have alternate engine sounds whenever you upgrade the exhaust. And I haven't been able to show it off yet, unfortunately, because I haven't used one of the 2 cars. I did use one of them, but I didn't put the upgrade on it because I couldn't, the full-on exhaust upgrade. And I'm curious if there's any other ones, because I've never paid close enough attention to it. And plus it's difficult because, like, I usually don't hear the cars before I add the upgrades, so it's like, I don't think this car sounds any different, because this very much feels like a 4G63 sound, like 100%. I don't think that this car changed, but it might have. I have no idea. Plus, I'm also usually not buying like the professional highest level upgrades either. I'm buying like lower end upgrades. If anybody knows, you should let me know in the comment section below so I can test and tune at some point for like various different cars. Maybe even make a bonus video out of it. We can mess around with exhaust sounds. It does also seem like we're kind of to the point of not really needing to sell cars to buy cars. It very much seems like I'm very unlikely to have to do that anymore. It could still happen. I will admit, like, there is still a chance that I'll still have to sell cars, but we are constantly at like a couple of 100,000 credits, so I guess I can try and use more expensive cars if I have the option to. I just didn't really have the option to for this specifically. I could for the next video though, even though I'm still probably going to be way under the amount of power, or the amount of credits that I have. I'm not going to be spending like all of them. Oy! Almost goofed that. Real bad. I guess Sega GT had the Evo 7. Going back to that, by the way. Back to that fucking thought process of what game I had as a kid that had this Evo 7. I think I also always got the Evo 7 in Gran Turismo PSP as well. Like, I specifically focused on getting the Evo 7s over the Evo 8s. Maybe V-Rally 3 even? Maybe that's the rally game I'm thinking of? Anyways, we have finished our race here. I was way ahead for the best lap this time around, even though I got penalties on both of the laps, or at least on the second lap, which was my better lap. Not bad, 14,903 credits again, and we are very close. Or no, I think we actually might level up with this race. Hold on, let it cook. Let it cook. 73, 74. Let's go! Level 25. Actually, barely over level 25. Our next level is at 1,010,000 credits. And... whoa! Okay, Mines and Tommy Kara. I've established a relationship with the Japanese car tuners, Mines and Tommy Kara. There are new cars available in the Mitsubishi, Nissan, and Subaru dealerships. In addition, Tommy Kara has sent me a 2002 Skyline GTR R34. Okay, that is a very, I think that's like A2 class or something. That's a very, very fast car. I guess we will see in just a second here. It is S4 class. We have our first S-class car of the entire game. Holy moly. This car also came in clutch a lot in Forza Motorsport 2. Every time I've played it, I've used this car a ton in Forza 2, so I forgot he was even in this game. But yeah, there we go. First S-class car is from a level up reward, and 25 at that. We're only halfway through the levels. Yeah, that's cool. It would have been nice to have this before, because I think I could have bought a cooler tuned car for this event, but whatever. Be aware of your car's aerodynamics. Most production cars exhibit lift at high speeds. Downforce dramatically increases a car's high-speed cornering ability. Be careful when drafting. While drafting can reduce drag and thus increase top speed, it can rob your car of downforce. Alright, 3 out of the 4 races are done, and 44th out of 95. We are in the top half. I will take that. Not bad at all. You can scroll down here because why not? Just to see my spot here. And we move on to our final race, once again at Blue Mountains Raceway. I still don't remember Blue Mountains Raceway being so prevalent in the beginning of this game until this playthrough. Like, I don't remember this track being used this much. Anyways, let's get into this. Another 7,000 credits and I think 2 laps. And this is 2, yes, no, this is 1 because we're going forwards, right? I think so. Anyways, let's get into this. Yeah, I think this is definitely forwards. At least based off of Mount Panorama standards. I mean, what? This isn't Mount Panorama. Why would I think of Mount Panorama when thinking of Blue Mountains Raceway? That's crazy. I love how also comically short the straightaways are. Like, they're still long for, like, straightaway standards and racetracks, but, like, they're so much shorter than the straightaways at actual Mount Panorama. I think the whole thing is kind of scaled down a bit for this, this Temu version or whatever you want to call it. And I don't think this is a particularly amazing track. I don't think it's bad, and it also is cool that technically Mount Panorama halfway kind of existed in Forza games this early. Even though I think it was only, what was it, added in like Forza 6 or 7 maybe? If even? I actually don't know if Mount Panorama ever actually made it to a Forza game. I don't even remember racing on it in Forza 7 or anything. I may have though. It's been like 2 years since I played Forza 7. Unfortunately, the AI are also not extremely slow here, so not exactly pulling away like it was in the previous race, or the previous races. It's fine, we're chilling. We will win. It is only 2 laps, so we are kind of chilling. Because yeah, remember that we're also not even, I don't think we've hit 25% completion in this game. I think it was like 21% at the end of the previous video. We have a lot to go still. Technically, we're about 1/3 of the way through with videos, like the total amount of videos, but yeah, there's a lot more to go after this still. Actually isn't going too bad. I am actually keeping the AI at bay pretty well. Maybe they aren't really that great at this track. I'm just also not great at this track. That was going to be really ironic if I just slid into that wall directly after saying that. It almost happened. I felt it in my bones. I guess I could mention also that I posted about this on Blue Sky, but I was just curious about like cars I'd use and like kind of some specifics out of my original playthrough of this game from 7 to 8 years ago now. I regret trying to listen to my own commentary. It's not good. Like, I am perfectly happy to edit my own videos and like listen to myself talk and yap in these videos, or else I wouldn't edit them as much as I do nowadays. But back then, like, you couldn't pay me like $100,000 to edit my own videos from 2017. No fucking way. I cannot take it. For some reason, the words fuck and shit, gotta make sure I don't make YouTube angry there, were very, very common in my vocabulary then. Like, there's still, like, obviously I say those things a lot, but it's like twice per sentence in my old commentary. So that just gives me more reason to be happy that I'm replaying this game and having better videos of it up. Anyways, we have completed our race here, and thus the entire event. Also, I just didn't talk clearly. I talked too fast still, you know, those kinds of things. There's a lot of reasons why I don't care to watch those oldest videos still. Anyways, we will continue on, get our credits, 14,903 once again, and start our way from level 25 and up. Yippee. almost to 900k, 891, 416 overall, and we do get a pretty special Impreza, the 22B STI, for winning this event. Very cool car. Car I've always enjoyed, probably because it's a coupe, but you know. Very, very neat. Still funny to me that this car is a higher class than the Blob Eye. Barely, but it is. We will take that, and I suppose we might have a look at our leaderboards just to see where I placed on that final race. Probably not amazingly high, but there is our gold medal for the entire event. Let's see, where are we at? 29th. Not bad at all. I got 29th twice, and then 44th and 57th. Not bad, 29th out of 91. All right, I suppose we will finish up this video. One more level 10 event left to do, and we are almost 3/4 of the way done with all of the amateur events already. Not bad. We are also very close to being done with point to points. Also, okay, this was unlocked at level 20, so we still have a while before we get to the championship series. Evo 8 did pretty good. The base Evo 8, not the FQ330. Have a look at our history on this, because why not? 23 miles driven, 0.26 hours, no repairs, and all wins. Let's go. I know what I'm about with an Evo 8. And of course, we did get, what do we get? Oh yeah, the 22B STI, of course. And of course, our first S-Class car, the Tommykara Skyline GTR R34. But yeah, that will conclude this video. 752 miles driven, just over 750, getting close to that 1,000 mark. I don't remember how many miles I drove in my previous playthrough. I guess I'd have to look at that. Almost 9 hours of driving, 22.5% done with the career, so on and so forth. 88.1% winning percentage. Our hot lap rank is almost to sub 50. We're up to 56. And yeah, that will be that. Thank you all so very much for watching this video, and I suppose I will see you in the next one where we finish off all of the level 10 events.